This is Todd Toback, and you are going to love today's show because I am going to be answering probably the most asked question in all of wholesaling real estate. And I tell you what, I've been very hesitant to answer this question. I usually give people an answer to a question that they don't usually like, although there's a lot of truth to it. But today I have a different perspective. And that question is, Todd, what is the best lead source? Todd, what is that best marketing channel? And so I'm going to get to that. But before I jump into today's episode, I always like to start out with good news and put us in the right mindset. And so Jacob D, he's a brand new student in our Novations Bootcamp. Just wrote in that he has a brand new Novations deal, a solid property, good spread in a good location. And so right now he is going to list with a broker. So good job, Jacob. He posted that actually in one of my favorite Facebook groups. That's the Wholesaling Inc. Facebook group. So if you want to meet up with me and want to meet up with Jacob, say hi, go to wholesalingincgroup.com. So thank you, Jacob, for posting that in the group. Awesome job. By the way, if you are looking to get a hold of the script that we use in our wholesaling business, the one that we've used to lock up over 1,400 deals, go to nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com/script. And there you could download the very same script that we use every single day in our business. If you've ever wondered what to say to sellers, go there and download it, nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com/script, and get your free copy today. All right, so before I jump into today's show, I'm going to tell you the origin on how I basically decided to do today's episode, because Todd, what is the best marketing channel, or Todd, where are the best leads, comes in time after time after time after time. And usually my answer to that is pick the one that you're doing. Pick one and solidify that and focus on it, whether it be direct mail or online leads or, and by the way, I'm going to have a different answer today. So just hold on here, or whether I, cold call or text. And so I say, pick one, do it, master it, and stick to that. But today I'm going to talk about one that I would do by the end of the year, because we sat down and said, hey guys, hey team, how could we find an extra $150,000 or $200,000 that we could bring in December to make that happen? How could we make that appear basically in the next 3 weeks? And I threw down that challenge. And of course the team's like, well, I don't know, and we're all looking around and saying, okay, well, what do we need? Well, number one is we need sellers who are extremely motivated and want to do business now. Okay, that was one. Number two is that we wanted something that we could basically turn on immediately, right? So if we were going to send out direct mail, that would take too long to arrive. People have to look at it, call in. And so that's going to extend the sales cycle. We could start calling people, but, we were just like, no, we need something faster. So we need something where we could turn on immediately and start getting leads today. So that was the second thing. The third thing is that we wanted something easy, right, and repeatable. We didn't want to have something that we'd have to set up or hire anybody to do. Four is we wanted something people resistant. What I mean by that is we didn't, again, want to have to hire cold callers or another virtual assistant to be able to do that. And then five is that it was going to have a big ROI. So we're not going to just spend a ton of money just to do deals for deal's sake, is that we were going to have to get a good return on our investment. And so we took a look at all of our leads and our strategies that we were doing, and one lead source, okay, came to mind, okay? And one of the things I haven't talked a lot about, kind of it's been a little bit of my secret weapon, but I'm going to unleash it specifically because it's related to novations. So one of the things I would tell you is, and by the way, this works for traditional wholesale deals or for novation deals. And if you don't know what novation deals are, you can actually look back at some prior episodes where I talk about how to sell properties, actually wholesale them to retail buyers versus cash buyers, right? And our end goal here is to make as much money as humanly possible by talking to motivated sellers, right? Someone who's got a problem and a property, and someone who wants to get rid of that property, right? And we're going to lock that property under contract, and we're going to sell it either to a cash buyer or to a retail buyer who's going to live in it. And to summarize, we're going to earn a spread between our buy price and our sell price. The mechanics of that is going to depend on the style that we're doing, either a traditional wholesale deal or a novation. But that's just to summarize. All right. Well, for our novation bootcamp, the people who we are currently training to do novations, this come up and said, Todd, how could we do deals right now? And so my team did that. And so we looked back on basically a partnership with a company that sources basically smoking hot leads every single day. And so if you want to check out that company, you can go to novationleads.com. So novationleads.com. And this is a partnership that we have with basically Need to Sell My House Fast. But if you go to novationleads.com, that'll take you to a special webpage where actually you could sign up for free. So I'm going to talk a little bit about why I like novationleads.com more than anything, okay? And that is specifically of what I just mentioned. Okay, so the great part about this is that speed was really, really, really important to us, right? And so we wanted something that we could just set up and go. So obviously we started with a free account, right? So we logged in, we had a free account, we took a peek around and we said, okay, all you got to do is basically see how much you are willing to pay per lead. So for us, we were willing to pay, I think it was $150 a lead. And by the way, if you're like, whoa, $150 a lead, that's scary, right? We said, okay, we're willing to pay that because we know that if we get 7, 8, 9, 10 of these leads, that we can close 1 out of 10 leads. So this meets our first criteria. And that is something that we could set up fast, right? It was easy and it was repeatable. That's one of my first of the 4 that I'm going to really recommend, right? It's just easy. They're sending you smoking hot leads. They have this intent to be able to do business with you. Now, how do they get leads? I'm not really 100% sure. I'm pretty sure they do some kind of online marketing. I did hear through the grapevine they may do some radio advertising. I can't confirm that. All I know, right, this is not my problem, is that they're sending me smoking hot exclusive, meaning they're not sending them to anybody else when I signed up. Now you can get the free account, but obviously you're going to have to bid to get the leads. All right. So we decided how much we were willing to pay for the leads. And I'm going to get into basically the ROI. That's going to be my last point. But, it was easy. It was repeatable. There wasn't some big setup. I could sign up for a free account and kind of check it out, right? And see if it was for me without, taking any risk, right? And so I really, really like that, right? The second part, though, is that we needed people calling us, right? Almost immediately. And so this is the equivalent of that, right? They're filling out a form online and they're saying, hey, you know what? I want to sell my house now. And this actually fits perfect because what we have noticed is that people who tend to fill out a form online, they tend to be of a younger generation, right? People who respond to direct mail tend to be of an older generation, which is great. I love to do business with those people. But also, if you're looking to do any kind of wholesale deal or maybe a novation deal, you're going to have younger people typically, not always, responding online. And so if you're looking to do houses that are in better condition and do a novate deal or traditional wholesale deals, that works, okay? And so people calling you, it always puts you in this position of power. Now, hey, I'm a fan of any kind of leads that call in. If my team can call them and convert them and find someone who's got a problem, I'm all for it. But anytime that you can get someone calling you and saying, hey, I'm interested in doing business, it is so much easier. And by the way, I'm going to talk about at the end of the show, if you do use Novation Leads, by the way, we have an affiliate relationship with them. Okay, so if you do, I'm going to show you actually how you can get a free gift for me to reach out to these people even faster. Okay, so just heads up. By the way, we do use these in our own business. We make money. We love this stuff, right? And we recommend stuff to you unapologetically, by the way, unapologetically, stuff that I know that you can make money in your own business too. Okay, now, the next part, number 3, is that it's people resistant. So what do I mean by people resistant? Well, am I going to have to hire a cold caller for this? No. Am I going to have to hire a virtual assistant to do this? No. Am I going to have to get on the phone and do a bunch of manual labor to find a lead? Well, no. right? And so that's why I like this lead channel so much. So if you're a solopreneur and you're like, hey, you know what? I got a few bucks to spend, right? Instead of cold calling people, all day or texting them, I just want to, invest my money. And that's a key word, right? Invest my money, not spend, because I'm going to look for a return. And I want to do this the easy way, right? Man, this is the channel for you, right? If you don't want to hire an agency to manage a pay-per-click advertising campaign, which can make money, right? But if you don't want to do that, man, this is the channel for you. So it is people resistant, meaning that you can just go in, you could sign up, you choose your county that you're willing to work in. Again, you choose how much you're willing to pay per lead. And then, right, they just start sending you leads, right? So that's what I love. And I'm gonna give a case study of a deal that actually we just did, right? I mean, this is one of our best deals here in the last 30 days. And it was just smoking hot, easy. And so it fits all these. And the last one is ROI, man. And this is what a lot of people miss. Return on investment. I don't care how many deals you do. If you're spending, $5,000 in direct mail and you're doing $5,000 deals, Houston, we've got a problem, right? So, if you spend, $2, $3, $4,000 in your business, my goal for you is that you're making $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a pop. That's the way you need to be thinking, right? How can I turn this money? How can I plant a seed? How can this dollar grow into something huge, a big, fat, solid oak tree, right? A money tree. And that's how I look at all the dollars I spend. What is the ROI? And so for me, Novation Leads has provided that. So what kind of ROI have I gotten? Well, let me just tell you about a phenomenal deal. So this past month, okay, so right now it's the beginning of December, we had spent a few $1,000s on the leads from novationleads.com. We had spent around 2,500 bucks, right? And that's rough. Long story short, we picked up a deal that we bought for $125,000. And long story short, we are going to turn around and sell that right around $210,000. Now, if you do the math there, this deal is an MLS deal, meaning that we're sticking on the MLS. We have some closing costs associated with that, realtor commission. So long story short, we should make about $50,000, $55,000 on the deal. Now, I don't know about you, but $2,500 with a return on investment of $55,000, I can tell you what, that feels good. I got one of my private clients, also did the same exact thing, and he spent a couple thousand and got an amazing long-term rental property to hold from it. Another client of mine used it, and I think he did a $60,000 or $70,000 deal. So I highly recommend novationleads.com. It's something that we use. I unapologetically recommend it to you. And if you're like, hey, Todd, what is your favorite marketing channel right now for this month? Man, that would be novationleads.com. Now, here's where I can help you. If you want to sign up, again, you can sign up for a free account. And of course, I'm plugging them here, but you can, number one, go to novationleads.com. But if you sign up for a free account, right, just do me a favor. I'm going to send you email templates. So one of the things that you want to do with these leads is really important is you want to call them as fast as possible, right? Speed is very, very, very important. Now, these leads are exclusive to you. The issue with this, though, is that people will oftentimes fill out multiple forms because they are very motivated, right? So they want their problem solved now. So this is why these leads are so good. But on the yang, right? The yin and the yang is that they want their problem solved now. And so if you don't answer that phone, they're probably going to call somebody else. So you've got to make that happen like right now. Okay. You've got to get on the phone with them. So what I recommend is I recommend these leads, when you get them, call them 3 times in a row, back to back to back immediately, right? Like a crazy ex-boyfriend or like a crazy ex-girlfriend, like they call that the triple tap, right? And then you want to send them a text, and then you want to leave a voicemail. So that's day 1. Day 2, you want to do the same thing, but do that twice. And day 3, you want to do the same thing and do that once. Now, I also like to send a quick video, right? Hey, you submitted this form online. You're interested in selling your house. My name is Todd. Love to chat if you're still interested. By the way, if you're not, no problem. Just tell me and just tell me you're no longer interested. So that's what you have to do, is to get people on the phone. So it's calling, it's texting them, it's leaving a voicemail, and it's sending a video. Now, the other part that we've noticed, I don't know what it is about these leads, but these people, they tend to fill out these forms online. And so we notice that some of the people who don't respond by phone and text and email and video do respond by email, right? Sometimes maybe they're at work all day, and so they're just get home and they sit down. I don't know what it is, but we've noticed that around 20% of these only respond by email. So for our team, we actually wrote these email templates that we have that you can send to these people to get them back online to you, right? And this is one step that your competition is not willing to take. So do me a favor, by the way, if you do sign up for novationleads.com, go there, sign up for a free account, email us, support@nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com, support@nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com, and I'm going to send you a free copy of those email templates. Okay, so go to support@nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com. Just say, hey, give me a copy of those email templates, and I will send them to you. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. And if you ask Todd Toback, hey, what is your favorite marketing channel right now? Hey, guess what? I'm going to tell you novationleads.com for the foreseeable future. Talk to you soon. Bye.